of nights when the moon's up high, there's a man with a talent, a spark in his eye. He's got a wicked creation that's one of a kind. With his 3D printer, he'll blow your mind. Frightful Forge, his name speaks for itself, printing monsters and ghouls straight out of hell. From skeletons to witches, his designs are supreme. In the realm of horror, he reigns supreme. Frightful Forge, he's the master of fright. With his 3D prints, he'll keep you up all night. Spooky creatures crawling out of his machine. Frightful Forge, the Halloween scene's new king.
That would be because my headphones muted. I have muted myself 15 times. Trying again. This is Laughing Corpses, a 5e live play podcast that we say is Spelljammer, but so far not yet. We are playing through the Journey to the Radiant Citadel, which is an amazing collection of modules that explore a lot of non-Western type fantasy settings, which has been really excellent. We have a lot of episodes up on YouTube and some TikToks through Gamersledge, and yeah, okay. So last time on Laughing Corpses, the group had made their way into the Howling Mine. They had found a secret door, went down around the corner, and sent well, not sent, one of their own that has the ability to climb along the ceiling or walk along the ceiling, walked up to a doorway that had some sounds behind it and some flickering light, opened the doorway, and saw a series of ghouls being released from shackles by an angry cultist woman that had scarification of different rites and rituals along her exposed skin, and then closed the door. And that is where we're going to be coming in. So, without any ado, let's go. Starting with Andres, going clockwise for me, which Mark will be second. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and who you are playing.
My name is Andres, and I am playing Sunshine King Spirit, a half-orc monk.
Hi, my name is Mark. I am playing New, the human chef.
I am the Crow Dad, and I am playing Keck, the Thrycreen war fighter. I can't think of anything. It's a bad day. It's been a long week.
Hey everybody, I'm Jim. I'm playing Sibo Bottle Pop, the Goblin Alchemist.
Welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions about who these characters are or where they come from, most of them have an entire session of history that you can go back and look over. And even some of the most recent sessions have gotten a little bit into Sunshine's background. So feel free. But we are going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. Let me start this. We are in the hollow mine. So I'm going to push that. And there. I'm assuming you guys can see this.
We can.
So you pause. What was that? Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We paused with you guys just outside the door. Here. This is the door. This is the room that had the 3 ghouls being released from tables, and the strange-looking occult woman who was cackling as you open the door. You hear grumbling from the ghouls behind the door now, and I would like all of you to roll initiative. As you are readying yourself for whatever comes, there is a blinding flash of blue static behind you and what sounds like a rubber band snapping, and you see that Prudence is no longer amongst you. She has been taken to wherever you guys go when you're not here.
Wonderful.
So if you guys can roll initiative.
That was sarcasm.
Did we have a long rest? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, you slept outside.
Yes.
You got a long rest outside, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
19.
18.
Nine.
Crow, did you also get a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which of you has a higher dex?
Here's what we're gonna do for this. I think.
My dex is 12.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it. I'm gonna throw you a piece of prosciutto. Cross it off my sheet, and you eat that. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add 4.
Sorry, who did you give that to?
Crow.
Okay.
13.
There you go. And you probably leave all the bread behind and just eat the
Yes.
prosciutto. Yeah, I figured.
You want to make croutons with it?
No. It's been
Not
too
after
close.
your mouth.
It's been too
Yeah.
close to your mouth fingers.
Yeah, not after your
I
mouth.
probably do
fingers.
carry parasites.
And that's funny. Okay. All right. So starting with Sunshine, you are perched, as far as I knew, above the area with the door. The folks behind you look like they've readied themselves after you described what was beyond the door. What are you going to do?
There's 4 ghouls in front of me, right?
So there's a door, a closed door, and then
Oh, right.
there's 3 ghouls, one for each of the tables, and a woman that looks like she has ritualistic scars over her arms, neck, and face, which is the skin that you can see. She's wearing like robes and a dress that looks like it's covered in filth. Like she's got. It's a dress that's also an apron, but it's covered in filth. She's been operating on ghouls, it looks like. So lots of blood and gore is caked on layers and layers of blood and gore. That's what you
So I'll
saw
open
before.
the door.
That's what you saw before you closed the door again.
Right. I'll open the door.
Okay.
Drop inside,
Okay.
and I want to grab her. I actually want to throw her onto that room. That's what
So
I'm trying to do.
So you want to grapple.
Yep.
And then do a move.
Yes.
Okay. So roll me a to hit.
Uh, 12.
So as you move to grab her, she ducks. She like slides out of the way, and you barely avoid her blade as she's moving past you. She didn't
Right.
attack. That's just fluff. But you are now you're 5 feet away from her. Like you're up next to her.
Cool. Then I will patient defense.
Okay. Which gives me disadvantage when attacking you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Awesome.
I would
Awesome,
also like to remind everybody, if they forgot, that each one of you got 2 potions of healing from me.
Thank you for that reminder.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done, Sunshine?
Yep.
Okay.
It sounds so condescending when you say it that way.
Are you done, Sunshine?
This is by
Man,
far
he just
the
wanted to take his turn. Jeez.
simplest turn I've had so far.
It's Sibo.
Can you show me, is H2 actually where we are?
So you
We're
guys
in
are
the-
just outside of H2. H2 is about where Sunshine and Teosine are. Teosine is the ritual, the cultist. The ghouls are currently standing right in front of their tables, and they're seething. It looks like they're ready to rush y'all.
Okay. So let me.
Weren't we in an order in that hallway?
We were.
I don't remember the order.
I know.
Near the
I think,
front.
you might have been right behind me because I think I was right on the tile before the glyph, the grade / area.
Yes, but that was
But-
disabled
but-
by
Right.
Sunshine. But yes, it was Naomi and I in the back. I was in the very back.
Okay. I figured.
But
it
if
was
you want
gonna be
over-
back.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
assist you to hop over me or throw you or something.
I think that instead of that, where exactly are Sunshine and Chaosine grappling?
Almost right at H2, the bottom right of H2.
Okay. I am going to pull out a teleport bomb.
Okay.
And I am going to throw it between Keck's legs into the room, just like right inside the door,
Okay.
so that I'm still out of like melee range. And then, how many zombies did you say were in front of the tables each? Just one?
There are one in front of each table.
Okay. So the nearest one, I am just going to turn to and bang! And I use
And
finger guns.
You're gonna finger gun him?
Yep.
I believe we all agreed the term was finger bang. I'm just throwing that out there.
He's not wrong, but... And that...
And so that leaves you where?
So you said we were in the hallway with the two gray tiles in there?
Correct.
Yeah. So I threw it to the one just to the right of the door.
Okay. And do I have a do I need a poop saving throw?
For the finger guns?
Yeah. Or is it
You might.
AC?
I have to look it up.
Okay.
Hang on. No, that's... No, these are not the things I want.
The things that I want.
Yes. I could have swore I had it on my character sheet, but for some reason I am not seeing it, so... No, not him. This is it. Do... I think it's amazing that this has an entire subsection dedicated to a wizard of food.
Check. I'm gonna make you.
Familiar. No.
Can you guys see the letters?
Yes.
Okay. Is that okay for everybody so far? For where you are?
I think Sibo is to one to the right.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
just
inside.
inside the door.
Okay.
321. Okay. Sorry, Dan, I'm looking for this thing. And... cantrips? There it is. War Mage. Okay, here we go. Extend your forefinger. Disregard. Apparently, I cannot do that because I used my action to throw the teleport bomb.
Oh.
It's a bonus action, but while I'm doing that, I have to use my action
Aha.
to make the ranged attack.
That is far less crazy than I had originally understood it to be.
Yeah, me too.
There.
So in that case, let me go back and look at my character sheet again, because that changes things. As a bonus action, can I, no, never mind. I'm just going to throw it and teleport it to there. Call it good. Because I believe that's all I can do with once I've thrown the bomb.
And that was teleporting yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Wherever it lands, I teleport to.
Okay. And is that where you want to be? Now that you know you can't fingerbang him?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So that is now her. She is going to scream out in kind of anger and frustration at you. Oh wow. At you, Sunshine, and you can see that the knife she has is made of some kind of black stone, and as she's moving it, you see like almost comic book style cosmic energy pops behind it as it's cutting, and an 8 misses you. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 dice. A 3 misses you. And 3, 4, 5, a 7. A 7 misses you. And she is going to you can hear her muttering something under her breath, something arcane and dark. And that is her, and it is now Keck.
Can I go diagonal past Sibo, or is he blocking the door?
You can, but
small.
he's
I don't
size
matter.
small anyway, so as long as you don't stop in his space.
Oh, okay. Then I will move up to the space in front of him so that I'm next to Sunshine.
Ah!
So between Sibo and Sunshine.
Yeah. Stop that. There you go. There.
And I will just going to do a regular glaive attack on her.
Okay.
And that is a 20 to hit. Not natural.
That hits.
Oh, whoops. Okay, good. I was like, that was the wrong dice. 7.
7 damage. Okay. You slice across her chest, and you can see that the caped apron is a leather apron, and so it blunts some of that force. But you also see the flesh underneath. She is scarred, possibly over the entirety of her body, with these religious, cultish symbols. And that was you. That was your move. That was your attack.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn. Oh, no, wait, that's right. You let me do an offhand attack?
Yeah.
And come on, give me the roll. It is a 22
That also hits. Yep.
and 4.
Okay. And what is the weapon that you hit her with in your offhand?
It's unarmed.
Oh, you punched her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have, because of the, you let me do the two, because I've got 4 arms, you let me do the 2 hands with the glaive. It's just one of my secondary arms, so it's not strong.
I'm punching her with my weak arms.
Yep.
Okay, so it is now Mark, but really quick, Mark, so that we can tell the difference between the ghouls. Going clockwise from the top right ghoul, this ghoul here. Wait, this ghoul here.
Yes.
He is fully clothed. The clothes look like they've been slashed and damaged. They're bloody and gross, but he's fully clothed. The one here is wearing a pair of pants, but
Okay.
no shirt. And the one here that is next to Keck, that is behind Keck now,
Yes.
he has been mostly skinned.
Mostly
So-
skinned?
Yeah, so it's a
Okay.
ghoul. It is a ghoul that looks like you're just seeing muscle and ligament and burn marks and
Hellraiser, basically.
yeah.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
What about the north one?
This one is actually that woman. She's not a ghoul. She's a human fanatic, cultist fanatic. That was. It looks like she's the one that's been cutting on them.
Okay. So I'm going to move forward 3.
Yeah. As a note, it looks like Keck ran right across these 2 spaces that had the glyph of warding, and
Yes.
nothing happened.
Yes.
Or it appears nothing happened.
Well, I mean, I saw sunshine.
Sunshine ran across the
With it.
ceiling.
No, he mucked with it. He disabled it in front of us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember
I'm-
that.
I
He
swear
has
to God,
no
I wrote it
he
in the
has no
note.
physical capability to disable it.
He was using something to reach down and muck with it from the ceiling. And you were upset because you hadn't thought of that.
No,
I-
it was that I had the boots of spider climbing, so I
Yeah, I know.
avoided it completely.
Yeah, but then you did, I swear to God, you did something to it. I'm looking back through the notes.
If I remember right, him opening the door, I think, did something.
Yeah. I'm still going to go.
Him
I'm-
opening the door, if he had been standing there, would have set off the trap. But
Yeah.
he wasn't standing there, and once you open the door, you essentially turn off the trap.
So, anyways, I'm going to move
Yeah.
forward 3. I'm still standing outside the door.
3, okay.
And I can see her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mechanics wise, if I remember correctly, oh no, you have to use a non-ranged attack. That's right. Never mind. I'm going to unsheath one of my knives and throw it at her.
Okay.
Unless I want to throw the frying pan. She doesn't look terribly hurt right now, right?
She does not.
Okay.
And she looks very hearty.
Yes, in that case, I'm going to throw. Is there anything that I want to do before I do so? Yes, I am actually going to go ahead and eat bullseye soup as a bonus action.
Okay.
It adds my wisdom modifier to my next attack roll before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I will throw my knife at her.
So you move up,
my
you
action.
slurp up some soup, and then you
Yep.
throw a knife.
You got it.
Okay.
And that's okay. Plus 10, basically.
Sounds like a typical date night for me.
Does a 25 hit?
By a little bit, yeah.
Okay. And then the damage is not huge here. 1d4 slashing. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. The ghouls, after you guys kind of barged in and they've apparently been hungry, move into attack. And Sunshine, you're going to get the opportunity to have a attack opportunity if you want to spend your reaction for that.
Ooh, yeah.
On the skinned one who moves over to try and attack Sibo.
Got
That
it.
is rude, sir.
It's 15.
15, I believe hits. Yep, 15 hits.
Take 9 points of damage.
Okay, and that's blunt, right?
Yeah,
And you said it was how much damage?
9.
9. Okay. You give it a good smack as it moves away from you. However, while you're looking at that one moving away from you, the other two move around to strike you. And they are very bitey. I mean, you are in the best situation you could be in right now for this.
Mm-hmm.
And thank goodness for that, because that's a natural 20. Does a 13 hit you?
A 13 does not. You're looking for a 15.
Okay. That misses you. He tries to bite at you twice, and then goes to swing one of his clawed, angry-looking hands at you.
Rude.
And that's a 20. So you will... I forgot about that. Oh no. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep.
And you're gonna take 4 damage.
Which ghoul is it? The one below him or
Oh,
the one
thank
to the right of
goodness.
him?
So that was the one below him. The one to the right of him still needs to attack.
All right. Well, after we'll wait till this attack is done.
Okay.
I'm using Sentinel.
That's 18 on the con save.
Okay.
So no paralyzing.
So you'll take 4 damage though.
Mm-hmm.
From the bash. Go ahead, Kat.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, 16 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
7 damage.
Okay. And you strike him for not attacking you because you're the belle of the ball.
Yep. And his speed is now 0.
Oh, thank you. For until the end of his next turn or your turn?
Current turn.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's his next. Is what that means then?
No, it means until the end
If
of
he
this
had
turn.
not, yeah, if
Until
he
the
had
end of the
not-
round?
If he had not moved, or he wanted to move now, he couldn't.
I see.
And then the other one is going to also attempt to bite you. Nope. Attempt to bite you. Nope. And attempt another claw attack. Nope. So you're deftly dodging from being surrounded nearly on all sides by these creatures. And then the one going after Sibo. Nope. Not disadvantage. 8 does not hit you. Does a 17 hit you? Sibo.
Only if I give it consent.
Oh, that's weird, but okay. It is trying to bite you, so I guess that's a thing.
It does hit me. Yes.
Okay. You're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage as it bites into your arm, and 3 points of necrotic
5. You
damage.
said?
5 and 3.
Okay.
5 points of piercing, 3 points of necrotic. And then it's gonna swing one of its skinned arms at you, ending in very sharp claws.
Question.
Yep.
On Sentinel, it doesn't say that it uses my reaction.
Really?
It says, so it says immediately after a creature within 5 feet of you takes a disengage action or hits a target other than you with an attack, you can make an opportunity attack against that creature. But it doesn't say that counts as using your reaction, because I was going to say it doesn't say use your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that.
If you look up opportunity attack, it
I see.
says you need a
Okay.
reaction. Yeah. Good question though. It goes to strike at you, but you can see as it's getting closer to you, it's had damage to its eyes as well as the rest of its body, and it strikes the door frame heavily. You hear a snapping sound as its meat hits the doorway. As in maybe it did some damage to itself. And that's them. So we should go back up to Sunshine. You are my sunshine.
All right, let's see. I'm still going to engage with the cultist.
Okay.
Let's do it. 8.
8 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll go for a martial arts attack.
Okay.
22 to hit
That hits.
for 4 points.
Okay. Yeah, you punch her well, and she kind of shakes it off, and then begins to scream again, whispering things. You're not even sure how she's doing that. She's yelling and whispering arcane secrets under her breath. And, are you done?
Yep.
Okay. Sibo. Sibo?
I think he's frozen.
Shane?
He's not moving on my screen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
I think he is frozen.
Up.
Oh,
Here's
yep.
my-
I'm gonna give him a couple seconds.
They've blown up Seattle.
Not funny, man.
Yeah, I know.
The way this year is going so far.
Now I'm going to feel really bad if they did.
Checking my phones. Maybe he too loves Cox. Internet.
Yeah, it's possible.
He's probably on Spectrum.
See if we have any messages. Okay. We'll go ahead and go to, well, yeah, because it's her, and she's not going to do anything to him. She is going to
Surrender.
Up.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. You were just about to see the cultist surrender.
It's you.
Cool.
It's your turn, Griff.
Okay. Yep. Let's do. So they have all closed in. And this is where I am going to do... Did the one that bit me grapple me?
No, just bite attack, try to hit you.
I am going to pull out a bomb that has a almost like a foil wrapped around it, and the foil is rapidly changing between colors. And I'm gonna throw that at. I'm gonna throw that at what's her name? Chaosium, something like that.
Oh,
Cultist.
yes. Teosine.
I'm gonna throw it into her 5-foot square.
Okay.
This is a prismatic bomb. It has it does D8 damage, and on a successful attack, I roll a D12 to determine which element it does.
Okay.
Uh, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a D12. And it can be, I think it's acid, cold, fire. Hang on. This is on 330. Okay, perfect. I gotta go back up to the alchemist section.
I was reading through that book yesterday.
Yeah?
That book is called, for the viewers,
Volda's Spire of Secrets.
Boulder Spires of Secrets. There are some things I am pulling from that for future adventures and future NPCs that are insane. They also have things that I don't think should ever see the light of day, like a sorcerer who is a cartoon. Like, literally, they suggest that you play a cartoon from Toontown, probably from a licensed property, and the spells and abilities it gives you are like stretching out your arms and a reaction where an anvil falls on someone's head. It is playing
Wow.
a cartoon.
Here it is. So, let's see. A prismatic bomb deals damage of a randomly determined type instead of fire damage, and it requires a randomly determined type of saving throw. Its damage dice are D8s. Roll on each of the following tables. So for the first one, I roll a D6, and this is to determine damage type. So it's acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or radiant. So this damage is boring. Fire. And then D6 to determine the saving throw.
So, really quick, and I'm sorry to make you do this, I just realized you're engaged in melee combat. So, while this is still absolutely possible, you are at disadvantage. So,
Okay.
if you could give me another d20.
How about the exact same roll again?
Yeah, that would do it.
That's
I'm
awesome.
not sure. I'm not sure which one is worse, but I'll take either one.
Okay, continue. Thank you. I'm just trying to make sure
so-
we're hitting the right things.
Yeah, absolutely. So fire damage, and it is a dexterity saving throw.
Fire damage, dexterity saving throw.
And I gotta unplug for 1 second. Be right back. Okay, there we go.
She rolled an 11 for her dexterity saving throw.
She needed Let me go back and check. Target DC is 8, proficiency, intelligence response. You had to roll a 14.
So yeah, whatever it is, she's hitting it. It's hitting her.
Okay. So she does, or she gets. Where the hell's my D8? Oh, charming. 2 damage.
2 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor and roll a d20 for me.
Am I?
Thank you for singeing my dinner.
Did you?
I like to call that process air frying.
What was your roll?
17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you do. Is it 2 additional damage, or is it the whole thing is 2 damage?
The whole thing.
Okay. Cool. Did you have anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. It is her action, and she is going to. Reach up to. She's got several necklaces on. She reaches up to one of them and yanks it off and throws it to the feet of Sunshine. And while it could have been a necklace of fireballs, which would have been awesome.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I thought when he said, like, a series of necklaces.
Yep.
Wow.
This one, she throws it to the ground, and as it bursts, there's this swelling of dark black energy that has like tendrils like fog that flow out around you, Sunshine, and then right back in. And she says, "Grovel." Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, thank God. 18?
Yeah, you feel compelled for a moment to drop to your knees, but it is very quickly, that feeling is very quickly pushed away.
Whew.
I saw the +2 and I was like, oh no.
Yep, that's her. So she is going to, that's her, and then now it's Crow.
All right. I will glaive attack her again.
Wait, is this the third turn?
This is the second.
The second turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna,
18.
I'm gonna start giving all of my NPCs Sentinel.
18.
18 hits by a lot. Not all of them.
You
Not-
can't
not-
afford the tariffs.
Yeah, I can't. I can't afford the tariffs. That's true.
7 damage again.
Okay. As you slice
Um,
into her.
And then I will do action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit her again.
Nice.
I thought the requirement was that you had to yell surge.
Oh, it was only an 8.
An 8 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay, and I'll try to unarmed strike her again.
Okay.
18.
That does hit.
4 damage.
I mean, that's not bad. What are you?
No, I mean, it's the best I could have rolled. It's a D4.
Should it be?
Or not D4, it's a 4. And so I think if unarmed hits, it automatically does 4. It's from what I can tell on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, unarmed strikes deal 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, it should be 1.
Oh, okay.
Modifier, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the cool things about Monk is that it upgrades that unarmed strike.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because my strength is +3.
Yeah, when you said D4, it made me wonder where you were going.
Sorry. Yeah. I assumed it was a D4 because it said 4.
Yeah. Okay. Assuming that you're done, it's new.
Yes.
Well, in that case, then I will. She hasn't moved from where she was.
No.
Then I will pull out another knife and try and hit her with it.
Okay.
So this time it's just +6. 17.
17 hits.
Yep. And then it is a D4. 3 points of damage again.
She is not looking well, but she's fighting through the pain. You can see at this point she is bleeding heavily from these wounds that she's received. The next cuts and deep cuts that she's been getting. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? No.
Nope, that's me.
Okay.
I'm staying away from the biteys.
Away from the buddies. The one that is just wearing pants moves over as it sees there's more opportunities to eat.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, right.
Yep. And because he's still within everyone's reach.
You're right.
Yeah. And the one that's like fully clothed is going to move down across as well, so that he is flanking Sunshine. And I'm going to start with the one flanking Sunshine because I'm hoping to maybe hit him once.
Rude.
We're not using flanking rules though, are we?
No.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
just making sure.
So there are flanking rules that we can discuss, but they're a whole other homebrew thing.
I see.
Okay.
Poop. 13 as he moves in to bite you, and you definitely dodge out of the way. That definitely doesn't do it. And again, another claw as he is swiping at your midsection, hoping that your attention... I mean, he's a ghoul, so he's not hoping anything, but that your attention is split. I need better
Sounds like
dice.
the DM is hoping that.
Yeah,
Not
the
the
DM is hoping that. Perhaps I got a little excited when I actually dropped 2 of you. That's what it is. Hey, Travis?
Yes,
Can you leave the room really quick?
like the Discord room.
You weren't here last time. I think that's why I did so well.
Oh,
I'm looking for other D20s that might be meaner. Okay.
it's true. I have met Will Wheaton and shook his hand.
The one straight south of you, Kek, is attacking you. Seeing
Okay.
if he can try to get some of that delicious meat inside the crusty crab shell. That's a 19 plus 4
Oh, it hits.
for a bite. This time the food's gonna take out of you. You'll take. Oh, come on, where are you? You'll take 8. 5 piercing
Okay.
damage and 3 necrotic damage.
He sounds so happy.
When I can I wish I was on camera. I just rolled another 19. You're my favorite dice now. Don't go bad.
Mm.
So you're gonna take another 5 piercing damage and 3 necrotic. So 8 and 8, you'll take 16 damage overall.
Ouch.
And then he's going to swipe at you with this heavily clawed hand across your carapace. And that is a 13.
That does not
I do
hit.
not believe hits you, yeah. Just a blunted slap at your armored plating. And then we move to... Normally it would be Sibo, but you're the one that's bigger and scarier and the bigger threat right now. So the one that's beneath Sibo is also going to attack you, Keg.
Okay.
Another 13 for a bite. Less for a bite. And that claw attack an 18 plus 4, so 22.
That hits.
So you will take 4 damage, slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
And that was a 25 with a natural 20.
So a little bit. Not even affected by a little bit. Okay, so that is all of them. We start back at the top with Sunshine. It smells in this room pretty bad. All of the gore caked on the floor and the walls, the tables, all the ghouls moving around. It's a great milieu of scents and senses.
I was just saying I love me some gore cakes.
And it is you, Sunshine.
All right. Here's the first strike against the cultist. 23.
That hits.
Man, for 4 damage.
Okay. Okay.
We'll just do a martial arts.
Okay.
For 6 to hit.
That does not hit.
No? Alright.
She is there's that line, right, where it's obvious that she knows she's done. She knows she's going to die, and she can feel it now, and it's there in her eyes as you're looking at her, but she knows she can't just give up. She can't just let you guys desecrate her holy place.
Well, I'm done.
Okay, and so, assuming that you are complete, it is Sibo.
All right. This time I think I am going to do This time I think I'm just going to do another firebomb into her square.
Okay. It's going to be disadvantage.
And I'm going to undercharge it too, so it only damages her.
Okay. That's nice of you.
Oh, crap. Well, I didn't hit her.
Okay.
But at least I didn't hit anybody else. Rolled a 7.
You hear a ding, 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 ding as it lands somewhere behind her in the gore cake room. And assuming you are complete, it is her. She has not been successful so far, and so you can see the decision in her mind as she's trying to think through her actions in split seconds. Sunshine and Keck, because you're both pointed that direction, and she swings at you again, Sunshine, with this packed blade crackling with necrotic energy.
No.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So, you're going to take 6 slashing damage plus 7 necrotic damage, so 13 damage total. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Come on. Let's see.
I mean, that shouldn't be too bad.
Nat 20 with the 23.
You could always roll a 1. Whatever she was trying to do did not take into effect, but she is grinning, a maniacal grin, at causing some kind of blood.
I will sentinel her for hitting him.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Oh.
She sees your attack coming and kind of dodges with her bad shoulder. And it is you.
All right, I'm going to hit her again because I think she's worse than the ghouls. I'm hoping is the case, although they hit me pretty hard. That's a 9.
9 does not hit, yeah.
And I will unarmed strike her.
Okay.
Oh, 9. Great.
Yeah, 9 does not hit.
I'm just gonna roar at the ceiling.
How was that? Oh, thank you.
Was that for the clip?
Yes.
All right. Did you have anything else you would like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. New.
She looks like she's pretty.
She looks pretty like she's being held up by something, possibly fierce determination.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna ask this question. Don't yell at me. Could I move diagonally through the doorway or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
then I won't.
Here's how. Just so that, let's get this out of the way. Under normal circumstances, in most cases, you can move through other people's squares, and I understand you're trying to make sure you don't get attack of opportunity by
that's correct.
by the southern one, and
Yes.
there is a little bit of game finagling for that to happen, but
That's why I was asking.
For moving through these squares, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay,
being
so then
careful. You're pushing Sibo into the mouth of a ghoul.
That's right.
Yeah, I figured.
He's got a crunchy shell.
It's like a lion. Just stick your head in there.
It's called the fastball chef special.
They only attack you when you touch their private parts.
So I will then move up there to her, and I will pull out the frying pan from my pack and smack her with it.
Oh, so you're gonna move up to her? Okay.
Yes.
You're gonna pull a Rapunzel. Gotcha.
I mean, it is my mutant code name. Okay. So this is obviously non-lethal.
So, and I'm saying as part of your move action, you drew your weapon?
Yes. Okay. Come on, dice. Ooh, I might have actually hit with that. 18. Yes.
That hits, yeah.
And then it's for 1d8. I think. Where'd my character sheet go?
It's not bad.
1d8 bludgeoning, yes. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Plus your strength.
To her.
I think your strength is plus 0.
My strength should be 0, yeah.
Yeah. And you said it was how much?
5.
5.
Oh, it's -1, actually. But that's already calculated in, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not. It just says 1d8 bludgeoning. So 1d8 -1.
Yeah, so 4.
Yeah. Let me add that to the sheet. -1.
Was that lethal damage or non-lethal damage?
No, I specifically called non-lethal before I hit her.
Okay. You hear a resounding thunk, and she drops to the ground.
I look to see if the ghouls stop moving.
No. If anything, they are more ferocious, like someone took their leash off. They had some kind of control.
And why are you
before,
like this?
and now they are not controlled.
You guys have got this. I give thumbs up.
Are you done, Mark?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I really thought I was helping.
At least you can't throw spells around.
So I'm gonna start with the one at the very bottom, to the left. That is, I believe, the fully skinned one, and
Yeah.
he is going to start with trying to bite Sibo. 14 plus 4, 18.
You're rude, sir.
I figured. So he bites into your hand, and you take 8 damage, 5 of it being piercing, 3 of it being necrotic. And then he's going to, since he's already there, he might as well try to munch again. At 15? Does a 15 hit you?
Yes?
Yeah, so you're going to take another 8 points of damage from a bite on that same hand.
Cool.
I'm using this. That tells me where specific attacks are happening.
Oh, I thought you meant to roll the hit. I'm like, no wonder you're hitting all the time.
I'm using a D12. That would not. All
I have
right.
2 hit points left, just so you know.
Okay. Good to know.
Thanks for murdering me, sir.
And I'm sorry. I am sorry, man. And there's a claw attack coming. But good news is
Or stop whispering into your microphone.
it hits at a 9, so it misses you. It swings over you and strikes the door frame again. And Keck, the one attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
15 does not hit you, correct?
Nope.
So that's 1 bite. A 20, however, hits you.
Yeah, it does.
And so you'll take 8 points of damage for that bite. And then it's going to try to slam you with its arm and shoulder. 16.
Nope.
Okay. You rebuff its advances as it attempts to push into you. And for you, Sunshine, now fully able to concentrate on the clothed ghoul to the south of you. It goes to bite at you, and as it chomps down, you back up just out of its way and get hit by a couple broken teeth as it slams its teeth together so hard, chips of teeth fling at you. And 15 as it tries again to get purchase.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay. You're going to take 8 points of damage from that bite, and then as it's biting down on you, it's also going to try to swing its clawed arm at you.
Ooh.
And a 7 does not hit you.
Thank goodness, because I'm not doing so hot.
Yeah.
When I see it do that with its teeth, I'm going to say,
Humanoid mouths are disgusting.
Especially these ones. And it's you, Sunshine.
All right. I'm gonna punch that ghoul.
Okay.
Oh, pet that dog. Punch that ghoul. Come on, punch that ghoul.
That's a nat 1. I'm so good at this. We're gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Cool. That ghoul takes 6 points of damage from that one.
Okay.
And the next attack is a 16 to hit
That also hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's the turn.
Shah, shah. You punch, you hear cracking below your fists as you're punching its midsection, and while it is definitely wounding it, it is still up and snapping at you. One second. Okay. It is still up, but you can tell that its midsection has been heavily damaged. Are you done, Sunshine?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Sibo.
actually, wait a minute. So, I forgot about something that I have called Nimble Escape.
Okay.
And
That allows you to take a disengage as a bonus action? Is that what that one is?
yes. Yeah. So as a bonus action, I want to move out of combat, or at least out of melee range of my previous attacker.
So where would you like to go?
The door is open, right? Into the hallway?
The door is open until someone tells me it's not.
Okay. So I'm going to step back into that alcove.
Okay.
And then from there,
Don't close the door. Don't close the door. Don't close the door.
from there, I'm going to close the door. No. I am going to... Keck, how much damage have you taken?
I'm looking like I'm probably a little less than half of what I normally look like.
Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do is drink a potion myself. And those are...
I think we said there. I think you said there were D8
Let me look, yeah.
or D6.
Potion of... Where the hell is the list? Nope. Those are bombs. So it tells me how many reagents I need to make a potion, but it doesn't tell me how much the potion actually heals.
Really?
Yeah, at least not on the table I'm looking at.
Oh, I left it over at my reading nook. I had the book, I was reading the book, and I left the book across the room. Are those... One second.
One, 291. Weapons, gear.
I didn't realize how many spells came in this set, Mark.
What, for magic?
No, the spires.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like, are you looking at magic while you're DMing?
No, I was. So, Mark donated. That's where I got the Valdis Spire of Secrets.
Yeah.
Mark donated it to the GMing library, and it came with the book and this box. And I thought this box was gonna be common cards for like resources and stuff, like perhaps bombs for that of the alchemist. But it's just a whole bunch of spell cards for all of the spells that came in that book.
Yep.
I haven't even dug into the spells part yet. I only just looked at all of the subclasses and new classes.
What was it called?
Valda's.
Fire of Secrets.
Yeah, VALDA.
Which I think we also have PDF.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, was there anything else besides the healing potion that you wanted to do?
No, I need to recover.
Okay, so while you are looking that up,
Mhm.
I'm going to move to Crow.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I am going to hit the. I'm gonna hit the ghoul below Sunshine.
Okay.
Yeah. $23.
Oh yeah, you hit the ghoul below Sunshine, alright.
For 4.
Dan, I'm going off of D&D Beyond. It says 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, is it just a straight up healing potion?
I think so. It just says it's a potion that I made. It said potion of healing, 1 reagent die at 3rd level.
Oh, then yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, proceed. I'll let you know what the result is.
Because your reagent die isn't an actual die, right? It's just
It's the pool. It's the pool that I restore each day that I can use to make potions at any time throughout the day.
But when you say reagent die, it's not like a d6 and you have 15 d6 you can use through the day.
No,
Yeah.
it just says reagent dice.
Yeah, then to me like sounds just what you're saying. I think that is a normal healing potion, which is awesome. I just assumed it was a special healing potion that you do for your stuff.
I think it's just a normal healing potion, but
Yeah.
they only have a 24-hour shelf life.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That way you don't bomb the market.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, so you killed him, Keck. You killed that.
Okay.
You killed that fully clothed ghoul. So as
Awesome.
you slice down with your glaive, you dig deep
I
into
restored
its
9.
flesh and it drops to the ground. Sounds good, thank you.
Yep.
So
Okay.
down.
And then I will offhand attack the one closest to Sibo.
Okay.
Or, I mean, unarmed attack.
The fully skinned one, yeah.
16 to hit.
That hits.
And 4.
You drop that one. Thank you, Jay. You drop that one as well. You feel your chitinous fist, which is on your baby weak hand,
Yeah.
actually push through part of its upper chest, and it collapses in and drops to the ground.
I'm not going to take its heart out with that hand because they look gross.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. It is you, Marky Mark.
Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to quickly stash the pan back in the pack, grab the ladle off the end of the pack, and then I will sling a piece of orange cake to Sibo's gob.
Okay.
It's 1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
Total of 9.
And then that's my full turn. As long as Keck is still between me and the other bitey, then that's my full turn.
Quick question. When I do my unarmed attack, that's my bonus action, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Where is that sound coming from? Alright. And now that you are done, Mark, I'm assuming you're done?
Yes.
Okay. It is this creature is raging. It is flung wide. Its thick, black, viscous fluid is pouring from its mouth as it's gone crazy. 14 does not hit you with its first bite, correct, Keck?
It does not.
However, a 23 does.
It does.
And so you're going to take another 8 points of damage from the bite. As it chomps down, you can feel the hardened armor of your top arm. Go down, buddy. Go. Kind of crack, and you can see foaming blood pouring around the wound. Your blood foaming.
Yeah, I am definitely oozing.
And that's a nat 20 on his
Oh.
claw attack. You'll take, for the claw, you'll take 8 points of slashing damage.
I am unconscious.
And I need you to make a con saving throw.
17.
Okay. And in bad form. It's bad form. I don't want to do it. And he's going to take his last swing at Sunshine. 16.
That's a hit.
Okay, so you'll take 4 points of damage, Sunshine. And and I need a con saving throw.
Let's see. Con?
Yeah.
12?
12 succeeds.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. Barely, but it succeeds. Keck.
Yes, sir.
No, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Sunshine.
Alright. Here's my first attack. Ten.
10 does not hit.
Alright, I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
This is a lot of key points. Alright. First one. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 points of damage.
Okay. You strike it well. You hear a satisfying meat against meat sound.
I'm gonna forego my other attack to heal Keck.
Okay. He doesn't have to sound all sad.
Thank you.
You got 2 hit points. It's enough to get you up.
You are still prone.
And that's my turn.
Yep. And Sibo.
I'm gonna finger bang at the thing that's that knocked Keck down.
Okay.
Like hit him with the potentially fatal injury.
Yep.
So that is a D20. That was an 18.
That hits.
And that was on page 330. Oh, for the love of God, come on.
I hate that so much.
What's that?
Hold on. You'll know in a second. I did the research. I went and listened to a whole bunch of sounds and a whole bunch of soundscapes to pick out sound for the encounters tonight.
And finger guns does 1d8.
Okay.
And I got a 6.
All right. As you point your finger in its direction, how do you go ahead and describe it? Describe what happens.
So I see Keck fall, and did somebody else also fall? Do we have somebody else in death save?
No.
So I
No,
see
I'm
Keck
just
fall.
close.
I'm like, you won't get all that rock candy, you bastard! And in this particular case, for Flair, it's just both hands come up, and I like last man standing him and just akimbo him and blow him apart.
The top half of the ghoul separates from the bottom half of the ghoul. The top half explodes backwards, striking the table back behind. The bottom half shoves underneath the table that's in front of, and you have a lot of gore in between the two. And that is the end of combat. Good job, sound effects. And you look around the room, and you can see that again the floor of the chamber is slick with blood. There are 3 rough tables that have a bunch of gore and rusted implements, some leather straps that have been sliced open. You see that there are where are you? There are dozens of pages of notes seemingly haphazardly thrown about the room. Many of them filthy, scrawl-covered pages. You also see there is a chest shoved back behind and underneath. Where is it? This. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Underneath this table, back against the wall, there's a small chest. Teosine is laying on the ground here. And the ghouls are where I described earlier. So what I would like to do is, I'm assuming you guys are going to want to take a short rest.
Yes, at least.
Can we here?
I don't know, can you?
Do we want to?
Yes.
I mean, I could use it. It's just that's a hall without a door.
I think
True.
You bring Sibo in, you close that door, and then you put Keck up in that top hallway, and assume the GM is letting you take a short rest.
All right.
And I think that what we'll do is, I will let's take a break. And
thank you to Adventure Corp for the raid. Sorry, I've not been talking
good.
over you while you're doing that. So thank you for the raid. If you make sure you go give Adventure Corp a follow. They were playing D&D as well. Level 17, fighting Storm Giant this evening.
Nice.
Those high levels are fun.
That's
There
awesome.
we go. There we go. So make sure you give them a follow. Thank you so much for the raid. You could have gone anywhere, but you came here, and we appreciate that.
When are we coming back from the break? Sorry.
Yes,
So,
sir.
let's. How much time do you guys need? How much time would you like?
How so I can spell correctly, though.
10, 15 minutes?
There we go.
5, 10 minutes?
Yeah,
10 minutes
let's
probably
come
good.
back at 8:20. So 12 minutes.
Yeah, that works.
8:20, we'll
Good.
see you then.
All right.
Great.
Do you have a 12-minute video, Mark?
Yes, I do.
Mark
Put on a
has
puppet
12
show,
minutes
Mark.
To say about the Final Fantasy Magic cards.
I have so much to say about the Final Fantasy Magic cards, but no. We're going to go on a quick break. We'll be back in 12 minutes. Let everybody get hydrated. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We'll put up some videos to keep you entertained while we're away at break. I'm just trying to figure out which one. Let's start with maybe a frog. If I can find it. Actually, since we're doing talking about Final Fantasy Magic, let's do Chocobos. So how about those Final Fantasy Magic cards?
Oh Lord,
Did you look at them, Crow?
I haven't seen them.
Mm.
I've
Well-
been avoiding Magic because I just don't have the money. I've still got to get my car fixed, and I don't know how much that's going to cost me, and I'm probably going to have it towed to the car shop.
Well, here's the thing about that. You can still play with proxies, dude.
True.
I put it in chat. I'm trying to find the right screen where my chat is. Where is it? Copy. I'll put it in the. I'll just VC direct you to where since I have it. There you go.
Hey.
Where? Ah. Hey. Oh, these cards are gorgeous.
No, wait till you get to the extended arts. That's just the normal cards.
Wow, those land cards are pretty.
They are. I got to get the one from the Sector 7 slums.
Yeah, dude, those are awesome.
I laughed so hard when they showed the chocobos.
Mm-hmm. That video was amazing. I mean, just what a dick move. Only 77 of them.
Yeah.
That's going to be like one in, I'm guessing about 125 collector's booster boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Just like 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
Mortify is an awesome looking card.
Just the number of cards that are in this set is crazy. It's a full
Wow,
set.
yeah, there's so many. Ooh, Altered Ego is also super sick.
Love you, bud.
Oh, dude,
Dan,
some of these.
While we're waiting on Andres, did you get a chance to look through that list?
I looked through many of them. Yeah, I looked through many of them. I didn't do it card by card.
Estinian Varlinu, the elf warrior, is so cool looking.
And what's crazy is he's in colors that aren't normally elf colors.
Oh, you're right. I was going to say he'd be good in your elf deck, and then I was like, wait, no, those colors don't work.
There is a new green elf, though. There is a new green elf that I must have for my elf deck. I don't even remember what it does. I just looked at it and went, they are trying to do everything broken with this set. I mean,
Dude,
it's
this
funny.
set is awesome.
It's funny because, like, based on the cards that they spoiled from the Brazilian pre-release, I was completely nonplussed with this set. Like, it looked super underwhelming. But now that we've got, like, context for some of these card interactions and how they're supposed to work together, this looks really like it's going to be one of the strongest sets in quite a while.
Some of their black cards are super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter. Okay. So you take a short rest. You don't heal back everything with a short rest, but you are able to use hit dice.
Oh yeah, I tie her up, by the way, while we're resting.
Okay.
Because she's alive still.
Give me a survival check.
I can do that. Survival or medicine?
Survival to tie her up.
Okay.
But we can use hit dice, you said, right?
Yeah, you can use your hit dice to heal, which represents you kind of taking a breather and spending those hit dice. I think you're level 4.
Yes.
You have 4 hit dice you could spend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to spend 2.
I spent 3.
21 for survival.
Okay. Yeah, she is very, very, very out of it. So
I mean,
there's
since
a
I did non-lethal, she doesn't need to be stabilized, right?
correct.
Okay.
As far as you can tell. I mean, she's still
Okay.
bleeding, but not on the verge of death bleeding.
Right.
There is a chest of treasure. There are the scrawled note pages around the room, and there is the hallway.
Well, I'm gonna check her.
I'll check the chest.
Okay. Give me a perception check for the chest, and give me a investigation for checking her.
Could be
16.
Okay.
could be worse. 14.
Am I allowed to roll more hit dice? If I say I'm going to roll 2,
Wait.
can I add 2 more, or do you have to decide how many?
Under normal circumstances, you're kind of supposed to choose
Oh,
ahead
okay.
of time, but I don't
Okay,
really
that's
care.
fine.
I don't really care because it's a resource that you're gonna have to spend, right? So in the end, it's your choice whether you want to spend more or not. I don't care.
And can I retroactively use my second wind before we took the short rest? I'll do the 2 hit die since I said it was 2.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so we'll start with the treasure. It looks like this was a collection of you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
A collection of a lot of different people. There's coins from all over Sunset Land, and some jewelry and trinkets, and it totals 2,500 copper pieces, about the size of a thumbnail. 950 silver pieces, and you estimate that the jewelry and other trinkets are worth about 90 gold.
How much silver was that? I'm sorry.
950.
Yeah, 950 silver. As you are patting her down, essentially, Mark, you find a pat knife, essentially what she did for a lot of her occult practices.
Yes.
It seems that the magic it held was her, not the blade, but it is an obsidian blade that is caked in gore. You see that she has it's effectively a notebook, but it's just a whole bunch of blood-stained pages of notes that have been rolled up and tied with some kind of twine in a pocket. And she's also got a periapt.
A what?
One of the necklaces she has is a
periapt.
Yeah, is a pouch. And it smells of strange herbs. It's the cleanest thing on her. And it was on a copper and silver chain around her neck. Low in her dress, which is why you couldn't see it originally. But it carries some magical weight about it.
I will grab that and oh, she's not here. I'll tuck that into a pouch for her to look at later. And then I will try and take a look at the pages of notes tied with twine, see if I can make any sense of it.
I'm going to assume that over the course of the short rest, you guys collected the other sheets as well. The ones that were strewn about the lab.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, when you mentioned that, I was gonna say that.
Some of them look to be written on leathers, some possibly dried skins, but they are strange writings. dozens of filthy, scrawl-covered pages, both in the rolled-up notebook you have in your hand, but also the note pages. Through the course, give me another investigation check. New, as you're trying to piece together the notes.
When I was picking them up, by the way, I just was shoving them in New's hands. And then I went over to Sulk in the corner and used my mouth fingers on my wounds to, like, eat up the blood that's been seeping out or whatever.
Yeah.
It must not be wasted.
God.
A 9.
You piece together that there's a couple names that show up several times. Orencio is one of them. Orencio. And
CIO.
and Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
Okay.
It would appear that Pazuzu is a fiend, like demon type fiend. And Orencio, some kind of low-powered sorcerer or wizard or spellcaster, years ago, was working with a cult and wanted to gain more powers and worked a deal with this demon to gain more powers.
Remind me to tell you about Pazuzu when we're done.
Family-friendly show.
Jay says they appreciate your PNG tuber of you.
Thank you.
It is amazing.
Say something, Mark.
Something, Mark.
And it talks like you're Canadian.
Look at that guy. You need a vacation. I just love that the sunglasses blink.
Mhm.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
part.
Okay. That was all that they saw was the sunglasses blinking.
Okay, I'm gonna put it all together.
Oh, yeah.
And
So, Pazuzu, Orencio, and you put together that what Teosine here, what she was doing here, was it looks like she was trying to pervert, manipulate, corrupt the magic of the Night of the Remembered. The night where
yep,
familial undead come back and share the night with the people around.
yeah, basically the Day of the Dead here.
The Day of the Dead. Yep.
Well, good. I'm glad we stopped that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am dying. I just can't
I got
stop
this one.
crying.
It's okay. Let it out, man. Let it out. We love
Oh,
you.
damn. Can you give me mod power in your
Safe-
stream,
safe
sir?
space.
I love these Final Fantasy cards so much.
Oh, yeah.
There's a problem, child, I'd like to take care of for you.
How do I give you...
/mod space his name.
Oh, wait. I have to be in the stream, though, huh?
Yeah, you do.
/mod.
/mod space his name.
Oh, wait, I have to be
Space his name. Yeah, you do. That Shank's name. /mod space his name. Space his name. Yeah, you do. That Shank's name.
overlap a lot.
Shank, you know Sione, right?
What is your full Twitch name?
Shank the noob.
I thought it would start filling in, but it wasn't.
You have to type @
Oh.
So /mod space @ Shank the Noob. Should start filling in, assuming he's in your channel.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
While we're doing our short rest, Keck is going to get up and approach the other three and each just silently give them a piece of the rock candy. And then he's going to go back in the corner and hang his head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is he so sad?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rock candy and sit with Keck and be like, what does the matter, my friend? What's...
I am sorry I fell in battle.
You got back up. We all fall down. It's okay. It's more dramatic. It makes for a better fight, yeah?
My place is in the front. And I did not do my job.
Sure you did. You got knocked down. And you got up again. They're never going to keep you
All right,
down.
get out of here, Chumbawamba.
Look at those two. You think they can stay in front like you did?
What just happened?
Are you back?
What is going
Mark, God.
What happened?
There's 3 women singing on your stream.
Yeah, I know that, but that's like a trigger. How did
Because
that...
you did it. You triggered it.
I must have hit my stream deck. Sorry.
Well, Keck feels better now.
Oh, that's what did it?
Yeah.
It
Apparition
was his
of three singers.
Chumbawamba reference.
I'm gonna take the if Keck gives me a piece of candy, I'm gonna put it in.
You did. I
Okay,
did.
yeah. I when Keck goes back to sit down and Sunshine starts talking to him, then I'm gonna put the piece of candy, rock candy, in the mouth of the unconscious woman.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
it'll bring her some joy. I'm not to choke her or kill her. Just you know what I'm saying.
Just for reference, I am down to 4,456 pieces of raw candy.
Oh, jeez. You gotta find
We
a
really
new-
should start a counter.
new spell.
No, I've got a
Got it.
counter. I'm keeping track every single time.
Just every time it just pops up in the...
Oh, in the stream.
Oh, on stream. That would be a great counter.
Okay, so you guys are currently here in the H2 area. You know H3 goes further down into the mines. What would you like to do?
I would
Keck.
like to.
I'm going to... I went in front last time, and I'm going to tap, and I'm going to tap him on the shoulder. You go, Tag, you're in. You go first, and I'll be right behind you.
I'll give you a strange look and then go up into the front. Strange meaning you just don't know what the facial expression means.
Yep.
So, Mark, what are you going to do with Teosine?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tie her to one of these tables.
Okay.
I guess.
Are we preparing her for dinner?
No, we don't eat people. Keck.
Well, this time anyway. What do you mean by we?
Well, I don't,
I also do not.
I think. To my knowledge, I have not eaten people yet.
It's not good to waste your prey.
Okay, so you tied her to the one of the tables,
Yes.
and give me a survival check with advantage, please, because you're tying someone who's already tied up to an inanimate object that's fastened to the floor.
$18.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. What's the marching order? Keck in the front.
And then I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I'm in the back.
You're in the back. Okay.
And that probably puts Sibo between us.
Okay.
I'm just easily walking along, like as Keck is walking. Just like I'm just like between his knees,
Oh.
keeping pace. He's like a walking tank for me.
Yeah, don't worry. There's nothing to hit your head on.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
As you make your way down this hallway, completely skipping past that part of the conversation, the stench builds. You thought the smell was from those ghouls before. It was not. It was from this hallway. The stench here is horrendous. As you come around this corner, moving you around the corner, you see hundreds of humanoid and animal bones that fill the chamber in carnal heaps.
There's a bunch of bodies in here.
And someone already let them hit the floor.
It looks like the area in this...
I don't know what you're talking about.
The area in this dotted line is more highly stacked with bodies. Give me an intelligence check.
Me?
Any, all.
Chotto mate kudasai.
8.
I'm liking this dice tonight. 19.
So
4.
as I'm walking along, I look up at what you're asking us to roll on, and I get hit in the back of the head by one of Kek's knees, and I fall back behind him a little bit.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on my intelligence check, so I can't walk either.
So
It
New-
wasn't his knee.
I think New. Nice.
No, he already told me there's nothing else down there to hit my head
That's not
on.
how it works.
New. You're
Yes.
the only one that rolled. It wasn't even that hard of a roll, but you were the only one that rolled high enough. It would appear that that dotted line is directly below the space upstairs. This
Okay.
space upstairs right here.
Hold on. Okay.
Ah.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
So perhaps if the trap had gone off, it would have dropped someone into this pile of rotting meat and bones. Mostly bones.
Nice. Is there anyone currently in there?
No.
Oh, I guess I can't see it from where I'm at anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yep. You also note that behind you, this square is where the elevator would have gone down to. And if you look here on the right, this is
Yes.
what the map looks like. Oh, sorry, not where it went to. This is the hole. If you look up,
Right.
you can see the bottom of the elevator. If you look down, you can see a darkened shaft.
Okay, got it.
Hmm.
Shut your mouth. We're only talking about
What?
Dark Shaft.
Okay. I'll move forward 1 square into the room, just that little, 1 square. And then, like, you'll see me straining my antenna out. Can I, like, roll perception to see if there's anything I pick up on from the room?
Sure.
Oh, 5. Wow.
The smells here are jaw-droppingly delicious to you in some way. Not really, but it's a bunch of rotting meat and bones, mostly bones. And you don't sense any movement, like maybe there were ghouls or something down here in this. It does look like these are all failed experiments of some kind. But you don't sense anything additional. You do know that the only way to push through would be down past H4.
Okay. I'll move forward 2 more squares.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with him as well.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the rear.
As you guys enter this room, a couple things happen.
Everybody dies.
First, everybody dies.
And then everybody dies again.
I'm gonna put you... Because you can't really share a square, Sibo. I'm gonna put you there.
How dare you?
I'll put you in the...
You can move me.
I'll
No,
put
you
in
can.
the bones.
You can move me.
He's
back
wading through
one.
bones.
Move me back 1 and put him between
He
us.
said he wanted to be up by Keck.
Oh, up by Keck. That's right.
Okay, a couple things happen. First, There is
You
a
die.
resounding sound of an explosion. Dust falls all around you. The ceiling, the walls, the floor, they all shake. And dust pillars from cracks in the ceiling for a moment before it starts to settle. But it was a huge explosion. And secondly,
I'm going to look around to see if Sibo's here or if that was him doing something upstairs.
yeah. The explosion definitely came from upstairs, but you also see movement. A disgusting, pukish yellow collection of oozing mass burbles up from beneath one of the larger piles of bones and begins slowly making its way across the bones towards you.
Was it
No,
backing
don't-
up? Because I distinctly heard a beep, beep, beep sound.
Don't put him in this game. Let's keep politics out of this.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. It is a burbling yellow jelly or ooze. Roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Hey, 15.
I also got a 15.
5.
3.
Get on
I
my
think.
level.
Who has the higher dexterity between?
Mine's 12.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
I figured.
Okay. Sunshine.
That's a gross ooze-looking thing.
Yep. As it's moving across these meat and bones, you can see that there's a lot of bubbles like Alka-Seltzer forming up through its oozing body, as it's touching meat.
Is that like touching grass?
I don't like that.
No.
All right. I'm gonna. What do I have? Check my inventory. I don't want to hit this thing with my fists. Okay. I have a quarterstaff.
Okay.
We're gonna go two-handed on a quarterstaff and hit it.
Okay, so you're gonna move up. Let's say maybe there.
Yep. It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 11 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. You were holding back before. Okay.
And nope. I don't want to touch it, so we're done.
Okay.
No unarmed strikes.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move up one and over to the right one.
Okay.
And I am going to take
So you're gonna be next to it or one back?
I'll be next to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the glaive.
Okay.
I was thinking about using my shield, but I don't think I can get it to move closer to me because it's already next. It already is within range of sunshine.
Yeah.
Wait, can I do something retroactively? This is just a strictly RP thing.
Yeah.
As I pass Keck, I tap him on the shoulder.
Okay.
I gotta do my hot tag.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna stab my glaive forward into it.
as you rush up and slash at it with your glaive, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It is a 12.
12 hits.
Oh, whew.
Yeah, oozes don't generally move very fast.
Okay, I was like, dang, I was worried with that.
They're not super agile.
7.
Okay. As you slash down with your, or slash into it with your glaive, it does this strange thing where it
Dies.
you slice into it and it does this. And then there are 2 of them.
Oh, what?
It was large. Now each of them are medium.
It's like evil. It's like Army of Darkness.
You
Swallow it.
You sliced it in twain, but it looks like your glaive did nothing to it except dividing it into 2. Love you, bud.
I'm gonna before my turn ends, I'm going to look back at Sibo and put the thumb motion toward the ooze and point at Sibo.
And Dan, this is the opportunity that I'm going to take to remind you yet about the thing that I was supposed to remind you about.
It hasn't come up.
Okay, no worries. Just checking.
I've been waiting for something that might, and it hasn't come up.
No worries.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could just message you, and then you'd know, and then you could use it if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so Keck is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is Sibo.
I'm gonna pull out a bomb,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn and look at New, and point at the bomb and they're up. And I'll turn around and throw it at one of the oozes.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Order up.
Oh, got it.
It's an oil bomb.
Yes.
And 18.
Yeah, that hits.
So as it impacts, it pops open and it coats the entire side of the ooze in flammable oil.
Okay.
And this is a pretty sizable space, right? 80 feet across? Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, 80 feet across. About 80 feet across and about the same, about 60 to 70 feet up and down.
Okay. And the oozes are medium sized, so they each are taking up a 5-foot square. That's
Correct.
it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to keep probably about 15 feet between me and them at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And
So the squares are 10 feet across?
Another 5 feet across.
5 feet across.
Okay.
It had been a large ooze, but most of the ooze was hidden underneath the piles of stuff. And so now it's 2 oozes about the size and shape of a person.
And I think that's going to be it for me.
So you coated it with the oil?
Correct.
Okay. The one to the north or the one to the east?
Whichever one isn't going to sear our tank as much when it gets lit on fire.
So our tank is almost right between both. But
Oh, he's in. Okay.
yeah.
I'll throw it to the one that's just to the north of him on the grid.
Right. Okay. And are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
It's you new.
Okay. So I'm going to move up 20 feet until I am sadly within combat range of the north one. As I am
There?
going.
Behind check?
Oh, can I?
You were here, right?
Yeah.
5.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15.
This
20.
is where sunshine is.
No, I'm going to the one that he just coated with oil.
Okay, so here.
And then I will, as I'm going up, I'm digging through my pouch behind my back, and I pull out my tinder,
Okay.
my tinder box,
Mm-hmm.
and I will use my action to light the ooze, the oil on the ooze.
I don't suppose that's in those rules in Alchemist for the oil.
Oh, what it actually does? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
How much damage is there? Or if it uses the normal, like, fire.
I think it's the normal, like if you set grease on fire. Oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn in the area.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that damage.
No, it's just straight 5 damage.
Oh, it's just straight 5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that as it and I think the last time we did this, it was just it burned all off because I don't think the rules are in it for it continually burning.
Yeah, no, it is. It's 2 rounds.
Oh, 2 rounds. Okay.
2 rounds. So it'll be 10 damage total.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yep. And this room, which had been dark, new, because
Yeah, it's
you
kind of
guys
light.
you have torches, but it's a lot more lit now.
Yeah. And I am going to, please don't hit me, try and move 10 feet back next to Sibo. I know it will
Yep.
probably provoke an attack of opportunity from the north one.
Unless it's distracted from being set on fire.
Yeah, that was what I was hoping.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem to notice. I mean,
But
it's obviously burning, but it doesn't have. I mean, it's not flailing or anything.
Wow.
I'm trying to see if it has reach. 1 second. It does not. Okay. Yeah. One of them is gonna swing at you with a pseudopod, like this long tentacle-like piece of ooze.
Yeah, hopefully only one of them because I was only near one of them.
Right. That's why I was seeing if they had reach.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Got it.
And 18 plus 4.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That totally hits.
So, oh, it does have reach, but that's fine. I'm just gonna save one of them. You're gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage for a total of 12. It
I will-
is-
I'm dead. I'm kidding.
I will sentinel that.
Okay.
So when it does that, I swing down on the pseudopod.
Mm-hmm.
24 to hit.
No. Yeah. Yeah, of course, man.
And 11.
So it is, oh, shoot.
Well, let me explain what happens. As I try and turn and run away, it smacks me in the back. And Sibo, you see me slide in next to you. And I look like I have been blood. I go blah, and then blood comes out of my mouth.
Did it get on your mustache?
So here's what just happened. Mark,
Yes.
you backed up because you were threatened. Keck did what he's supposed to do and struck out at the jelly. I'm assuming with your glaive,
Yes.
and that splits this one into two.
Ugh.
Small, so they're both size small. But there's now two jellies above you.
How much smaller can you go than small?
Tiny.
Just keep stomping.
And it doesn't seem like they were damaged. The one on the right is the one that's still on fire.
Right. Shouldn't they both be on fire?
No, because the one, when you split it, you cut it right down the section where one was on fire and one was
Oh,
on fire.
okay.
It's magic. Matt Damon.
Okay, and are you done, Mark?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, it's their turn. So, this small one is going to move.
Question.
Yeah.
Does only the original one get the 0 movement speed? Or would the copy also?
What?
Because technically I hit it with that before it split. Well,
I mean, does it
So-
matter now because that
I don't
turns
think it
over? But that's
matters.
a really good question.
D&D
I
5e.
thank you for
Sentinel.
making me. Well, actually, it
Please.
says in the split ability, and
Mhm.
thank you for having me reread it because neither of them is on fire anymore.
oh,
Jesus.
Because these are two new jellies.
oh gosh. Whoops.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this jelly is going to move towards Sibo, and we are going to have two that attack Keck, starting with the medium-sized one. An 8 does
And
not
an
hit
ooze
you.
full prone.
It does not.
It is
What was that?
Ooze is immune to a lot of things, but prone is one of the things it's immune to.
Hmm.
Now for the small size jelly.
Yeah, so actually that answers the question. You have Sentinel active on neither of them because they're two brand new
Yeah,
jellies.
that's really annoying.
Yep.
And the fire was on the old jelly, and these are two new jellies.
Right.
Yep.
So that's wow, that should not have done that.
Now we know.
I think we need something other than slashing.
It's all right. I didn't
Well,
need
it's a
those.
polearm, right?
I need those 12 hit
A
points
glaive?
anyways.
Is the glaive a polearm?
A glaive.
It is a polearm. It's polearm mastery, I think.
Oh, right. I'm thinking polearm mastery is the one that lets you do bludgeoning with it.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't have that yet. I don't think.
A 14 does not hit you, right? Correct. Keck.
No, it does not.
Okay. And a 7 does not hit you, Sibo. So these oozes are flailing about with their pseudopods, but not actually hitting anyone yet. Other than Mark, because it's funny. And back up to the top of the initiative order, that I believe is, again, Sunshine.
I'll hit the larger one.
Okay.
Let's see. 18 a hit
That hits.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah. Yep.
And we'll risk an unarmed strike.
Okay.
For... Oh, that's a nat 1. 6.
That 6 does not hit. However, you flumph and you punch it directly into its jelly-like body, and your skin tingles as you pull it out. If you had stopped at the edge within the first couple inches of the jelly, it probably wouldn't have done anything, but you take a damage of acid as you thump into the main body of the jelly.
Ah.
So you now know, as long as you just punch it at surface level, you'll be fine. And it is, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Keck.
Can I don't have this built into D&D Beyond. Can I hit something with my boomerang shield? Like shield slam it?
Yeah.
What do I roll for damage?
I think it's a D4 plus strength.
Sorry, I'll figure out how to get this added. Because I don't understand. Like, I added it to my inventory or my equipment, and I equipped it.
Yeah,
But
in most cases, it equips it just as a
As a shield.
as
It's
a
not-
shield.
Yeah, it's not putting it as something I can use to attack with. Like, I see what I can do, what it does if I use it as a ranged weapon, but it doesn't tell me what it does if I just hit it against something. Or is it the same?
As a what?
Oh no, it would be different. So it does. I do have the attack it does if I use it as a ranged.
Oh, right, because it's that special weapon.
It's the boomerang one. Yeah.
Yeah. How much damage does it do there?
1d6 slashing. So I don't want that.
Then what we'll say for right now
Shield.
is...
Sorry, I got it. Shield bash deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
As
so
an
it's the
impro-
same damage. It's just a different type.
I was
As-
just about to say, let's do that, yeah.
As an improvised weapon attack, unless you have the
I don't
shield
think I
fighting
have.
style.
I
then
don't.
It's just an improvised weapon. So you would use the whatever the rules are for improvised rest. I think it's just strength for the attack roll.
I think it's... is it with disadvantage because you're not proficient?
Improvised weapons are under non-martial weapons, and fighters are proficient with those.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
So martial?
I was just looking that up.
Yeah, I am proficient in martial.
And non-martial weapons, right?
Simple.
Simple, that's the word.
Yeah. So, improvised weapons fall under simple. I just couldn't remember if it was a because you're not trained with a chair, using a chair as a weapon, you know?
Right. I don't see where it tells me what weapons I'm proficient with.
Under proficiencies. Or so if you look,
Oh,
you're on
martial and
D&D Beyond.
simple. Yes, it's
Yeah.
martial and simple.
But not improvised.
But
Not improvised.
Andres is saying that
Improvised is simple.
Is simple.
Oh, okay.
147.
I think Pathfinder kept it separate.
Yeah.
You got to make the GM work.
That's right.
Work it, Dan.
The GM definitely doesn't have enough stuff already. Oh, hey, a frying pan.
CMG Wolfbane, thank you for the 4-month sub.
Oh, okay. So that is actually very easy and a lot easier than I was thinking. So that's awesome. Okay. Improvised weapons, they tend to have a shape and weight, and it just says if it's similar to a type of weapon the player can use, then they get their proficiency bonus. If it's not similar to a weapon that player can use, they don't get the proficiency bonus, which is kind of what you were saying also, Mark. So like if I grab the table leg, that's just like a club. If I have proficiency with a club, I can use the table leg.
But if you grab the whole chair, Not so much.
Not so much, right? You can pick up a
Shield.
table and hit him with a table, but you're not proficient in anything that's close to a table. I'm gonna say shields you're proficient with, so use your proficiency. You are a fighter. I don't
Right.
think the chef would be proficient with a shield, but
Oh yeah, it does say under armor shields.
yeah, that's so that you can straight up use them.
Yeah, I see.
But yes, so
So
you're gonna
what
do is,
would my to hit roll be?
probably the same as your glaive magical?
My glaive? No.
So it's gonna be the same as your glaive,
Okay.
but d6 damage plus strength.
Right. Okay, 17 to hit,
That hits.
and it's a D6. You said.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, which one are you attacking? The medium-sized one or the small one?
The medium-sized one.
Okay.
Two.
Every damage counts.
Oh, dang it. Why did I... Okay, I should not even have hit that one. Oh, no, it's bludgeoning damage. Perfect, never mind. Because I'm assuming if we split them, well, since they're new, their HP is
Oh my
back to
gosh,
whatever the
right.
max is.
No, they're not me.
Yes, they're not new. They're new.
No, they're not.
No, they're not new. They're new.
I missed what you were saying.
Oh, we were trying to find out who's on first.
So,
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know. Third base.
You do third base first?
And who doesn't kiss them on the mouth?
Oh, man.
I cannot say anything.
Save us, Dan.
Okay.
This is going off the rails.
I leave you guys alone for 2 minutes.
Don't turn this car around,
For
Dad.
shame. For shame.
This is why we can't have nice things, Francine. All of this
I'm so
fiasco.
glad I made you guys backup characters.
Me too.
Are you done, Crow?
Yes.
Okay. And Sibo.
I think you said the fire didn't phase it.
So, the fire started to hurt it, but I mean, okay. Let's take a out of character moment here. It's an ooze. It doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have pain centers. So a fire is going to damage it, but it's not gonna like freak out and try to roll and put itself.
Yeah, it's not going to physically respond to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out another bomb with kind of that shimmering surface on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw that at it.
Okay.
So I'm doing a prismatic bomb.
The one that moved over to you.
on the so keep in mind there is a small one right in front of you, like engaging you.
Oh, okay.
But would you want to?
I did not see that one on
Yeah.
the map.
So you could bonus action to slip away, but using
Yeah, let's-
disengage.
Let's do that.
Do you want to go north or south?
What is the dotted line next to me?
So that's you guys weren't smart enough to figure it out earlier, but New explained that it looked like that was where the trap up above dropped things.
Oh, I see.
So it's just a slightly larger pile of bones and gross stuff.
I'm gonna move to the south.
Okay. You want to go there?
Yes.
Okay. So, which do you want to target one of the smaller ones or the medium-sized one?
I'm gonna target one of the smaller ones.
Okay.
And here we go.
That slip away thing is really handy.
Yep. That is terrible. How about a 9?
A 9? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So, crap. I need the table again. That was up near the top. Prismatic bomb. So D6. Damage type will be cold.
Okay.
And the saving throw will be Constitution.
Uh, 11.
DC is a 14.
Yep.
So D8 cold damage. Oh, goody. 2.
Okay. And that was, once again, which one?
That was the smaller one that I just escaped from.
Okay. You see your bomb hit, and ice covers part of it, like it grows up over part of it, part of the ooze, and it looks a little bit sluggish. You're not entirely sure if that's what you're seeing, but that is kind of what it appears to be. And would you like to do anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. New.
Use my action to disengage
Okay.
and then head
Yeah, to where?
south. God. No. I'm
No?
going to go back up. No, I'm going to go west.
To where? That's 3.
Yeah, probably there.
Okay.
So that I can step in and throw something if needed. I'm actually going to... Potions were a bonus action or an action?
Bonus action.
I will use one of the potions that Sibo gave me. What was the healing on that?
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
3 and a 1 is a 4 plus 2 is 6. And that's my turn.
Okay. And it is them.
Knowing them.
1, 2, 3.
Well,
1. Okay. The medium one is going to strike a pseudopod at Sunshine. 19 plus 4. That hits.
yep.
So you are going to take 9 plus 3, so 12. 9 9 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage as it reaches out with a pseudopod and strikes you.
Ooh, that hurts.
Keck, the smaller one behind you, is going to swing a pseudopod at you. 12 does not hit you.
Nope.
And New, the small one that moved to follow you, oh, I'm sorry. It stopped there. Because it is slowed. And that is them, and we go to Sunshine.
Cool. I'm gonna hit the medium-sized one.
Alright.
Mm, 6 to hit with the quarterstaff.
6 does not hit.
And so that was a nat 1 again. So do you want me to take the acid damage?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
That was also with the quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, that was with the quarterstaff.
Yeah, so either way, you'd have been fine.
The unarmed strike, though, for the martial arts attack, that's a total of 18.
That definitely hits.
And that does 7.
and as you strike its kind of flexible, gooey surface, you strike it and it pops. Not in like a explosive way, but like it was filled with some form of animation, and it collapses.
Thank goodness. All right.
And when that happens, the other two also collapse.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
yeah. News like, don't corner me in here.
Corner me. I'm running back all the way up to the top surface. That's why I was like, I bet if I go south, there's going to be another one under all those.
Yeah,
bodies.
right.
That's why I'm like, I'm going west. I don't trust Dan.
I'm gonna separate myself by going down to the bottom. Oh no. Okay. So.
Dan,
Yes.
did we do that house rule with the potions?
About the bonus action?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I drink this now out of combat, I'll get the full?
Oh wait, what?
Oh
That,
no, we never did that.
Okay, cool. Then I'll roll.
Oh, I do remember talking to you about that. Okay. I'll think about it. Yeah, that's a good point.
For it, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to use my other one
Okay.
because I
Actually,
went under
yeah.
went under half from one attack.
Tell you
And
what,
it's-
Jim. Sounds like the Dr. Jim did his job.
Yeah,
I'm taking one too. So what do I roll for that?
Two die four
Four.
plus
Six.
six,
two.
plus two. Sorry,
Okay.
Yeah, I just
For-
drank both of mine too.
4 and 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9. Whew, I think that's close. 17 and 9. Wow, by 1 point that got me back to full.
Oof, yeah.
Ooh.
Even after that short rest, I was hurting.
Uh-huh.
Those ghouls mean business, man. I'm just glad I always succeeded in my con rolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
because getting paralyzed would have sucked.
So,
Uh,
what would you like to happen?
so, do we want to continue going down where it seems like we're going to have to fight more things, or do we want to go back up to town and rest for the evening and come back tomorrow and approach this again?
I mean, we've only been in here for like a couple minutes.
All right. Yeah,
That's
you're not
great and
wrong.
all. That's great and all. But I'm down to one piece of orange cake left for you guys.
Oh,
I have no healing potions left. And I'm concerned there's going to be harder stuff the farther we go down.
Maybe we'll have Prudence back.
I think
Well, hopefully we have
Yes.
Oliver, but
we're dealing with people who use the dead. So leaving now is giving them chances to reanimate the things we just killed and make new things out of all these leftover parts. So I think we continue.
I'm thinking I could take some time to make some more potions, since they seem to be gone.
This is the ooze fight music.
oh, that's great.
Amazing. I'm glad it
Fantastic.
showed up eventually.
Yeah. How long does that take you, Sibo?
With my setup, I can do it in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then I think we take the 10 minutes.
So you
He's got
guys,
the head.
You guys are gonna take 10 minutes here?
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
I mean, in the hallway, hopefully.
Yeah, because it's awful here. It smells absolutely awful in this room. And he's
I think I'm
taking
gonna. Yeah.
he's taking 10 minutes to spend reagent dice to make more health potions.
Correct.
Okay.
Out of character question, how long are we playing tonight?
I'm waiting to hear what you guys are planning to do next, and that will tell me how much longer we are going to play tonight.
Okay.
Because if it's go down further, he knows we'll die.
I want to
That's-
go down further.
That's not necessarily true.
Not necessarily.
I mean, I've been
No,
playing with Mark a long time. There's always a
There's always a possibility. I mean, I could just dive down the mine shaft. We'll see what happens.
I was waiting.
I know.
Mark.
You think I didn't think it? As soon as I
Okay,
saw there was
so
a Ricky mine
honestly,
shaft.
I kind of have an idea to use the mine shaft. If we run into something like scary enough, we could put it in the mine shaft.
Oh yeah, I had thought of that
And
too.
if you go up to the top and wait up, like if you don't feel comfortable like continuing, you can go to the top and wait for the signal to drop the freaking elevator.
Yeah, I had thought of that. If there's like some kind of big bad down on the bottom level and we can lure it into the mine shaft, just drop the elevator on top of it. Of course.
Yeah, I'm down for that plan.
We could take a long rest at the top.
I mean, no, that would be a bad idea because we know that they use that entrance at night.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I suggested going back to town.
At night?
Whoever that was that Sunshine saw the night before last.
With the horse, right?
No.
So here's the thing, right? If we go back to town, it's already like we're in. Leaving now is giving them a chance to fortify and prepare for us to come back.
Sure,
or
but if
to
we
leave completely.
If we die, oh, go ahead.
Thinking back on it, Sunshine saw the ghouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they were the only ones.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, the if we die on the third level, it doesn't matter how many we will be reanimated and used to attack someone else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't mind going down another level if we have health potions, but if we run into more of this, we're not going to be equipped to go any further down. That's my only concern.
I vote for prudence in waiting for prudence.
Maybe she'll come back after 10 minutes.
We can see.
You wait 10 minutes, Prudence does not come back.
But we got the healing potions.
But you have the healing potions.
How many healing potions does that make, Shank? Or can you make, I should say?
1 1/3.
Mm-hmm.
In how long?
10 minutes?
In 10 minutes, I think I can. Just make as many as I need. Hang on.
Well, it depends on how many dice you have, still, right?
Right. Because you would have spent
You
them.
can spend 10 minutes and expend any number of reagent dice to brew potions. These potions retain potency for 24 hours, after which they become inert. Potion calls for a saving throw. It uses your bomb save DC.
I can play longer if we take a 10-minute break.
I don't think Dan's on.
I'm on. That's why I was asking what your guys' plan was, because if you're going to head back up to do a long rest, we can end it now.
I think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah,
I think it's a good place to stop. It's just, I don't want to do the long rest.
I sure do.
So you guys make your way up to H1, the entrance of the mine, and immediately, that's not what I needed to do. Immediately, you note that nearly all of this front wall has been collapsed in.
Looks like we're staying.
Oh,
That
did they?
explosion earlier that you all felt was probably this being exploded.
Well, we could take a long rest here, because ain't nobody coming in this way.
I'm not rested. You can stay here and take your long rest. I'll continue. Then you can find my reanimated corpse. But I'm going to continue. We can stop here. Like, I'm not going to take a long rest.
Your resources though are so good, right? Theirs I don't think are. I think that's what they're worried about.
Yeah, I know. But we also, so you wanted to stay and barricade inside of the house, and you did. But I stayed outside, and I got information that we would have not had we all stayed inside. I'm not saying you don't have to be cautious. You can be cautious, but nothing risked is nothing gained as well. So I'm going to continue.
I'm gonna
As I
send a
said-
telepathic message to Sibo.
When this one dies, maybe they will send us a smarter one.
I just turn a nod at you.
Like I said, I don't mind going possibly a little deeper. But if we encounter more of the same, we're going to have to turn back after that.
I offered to scout. I'll scout ahead if that makes you more comfortable.
You do have 2 short rests between every long rest that you can take.
And we've taken one already.
You've taken one
Yeah.
already, and most of you have spent a bit of your hit die.
Yeah. I mean,
that is
like I said,
a consideration.
I am fine to go a bit deeper. But if we can end up hitting a lot more of that stuff, we're going to have to turn back or lose people. And I don't want to lose people.
So I think this is a good spot to end for tonight.
Yes.
And then we will handle all of this shaking out next time. So let me bring you guys back. Thank you guys very much for playing. This was awesome and a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we are able to push forward into this kind of tweaky story. I'm stoked that it was an actual challenge for you guys. I have been, for a long time, I have been putting story over challenge. And so, but I used to try to balance things out a lot more, and I almost killed a whole bunch of my players because they did something stupid. Like, I didn't kill the players, I almost killed their characters because something bad happened and I didn't have a way to get out of that. And so I've been really working in this game to try and step up the difficulty a little bit so that it is, but that means that we end up having a couple sessions where we're doing combat.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my guess is after another encounter or two, it's going to be probably a session of just RP. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next time. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you for running.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys are a blast to run for. Happy Monday. And happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there. And go ahead, Mark.
Hi, my name is Dan. I need more players for my table. Don't ask me what happened to the last one. And
more players, yeah.
Yeah. We are going to rate out to somebody. I'm looking to see who's on at the moment. Oh, Mandy is also running some D&D, so we'll send it over that way as well.
Not family friendly.
Not family friendly, but I mean, this one technically isn't either, so it's fine. Mandy.
Bang bang with finger guns.
Sparkle. Finger bangs. Mandy.
You all keep your hands off of those. They're mine.
I'm just
Finger
trying to-
bangs.
I'm just trying to
I prefer to.
back where they came from. You
I prefer to finger ponytails.
Wow.
Well, you said finger bangs.
I sure did.
I don't like
all right.
bangs.
There we go. We're going to head over to Mandy. Make sure you copy the first message. If you're not subbed, copy the second one. If you are, until next time, thank you for running Dan. Thank you for playing Andres, Shank, Crow, and until we'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern for Once Human Survival Tuesdays. So join us then. Until next time, as always, be excellent to each other and, of course, game on.